right, let's go ahead and look at finding vertex. Vertex means you have to put it into the vertex form. So this is really like a Y. And to do the vertex form, I always move this guy over here first. And then hopefully remembering that to get this number here, I divide this by 2 and square it. So I divide by 2 is 2. I square it is 4. So I'm going to add a 4 to both sides. You don't want to mess that up. And so you get y plus 13 equals. Now remember, the whole reason you did this was so that you can factor them. So if you need to use your diamond problem, do that. Otherwise, it always is square root, sign up the middle. And so our final step is to move that guy back. So hopefully we have that answer. Now look here carefully. First of all, this answer up here, we are just trying to mess with you. And we're saying, hey, if you don't know you actually have to do something, then pick this answer and get it wrong. This one here, I don't even know how they got that. That's funny. Both of these have a negative 13, so you know this. And we are testing to know, do you know if it's the same sign or the opposite sign? And it is the opposite sign, and you need to remember that. So that's going to be an important one. D would actually be the answer on that. All right, let's look at a very similar aspect for number 31. Similar in terms of it's asking which describes the graph of this. Notice we have 2 squares, which means it's not a parabola. It means it's a circle. And both of these circles end up having the same center. So when we're done, we can kind of check to see if we're on the right track. And then the question is, which one is the radius? So let's go ahead and put this into graphing form. This is very similar to the last one. The first thing we need to do is put things into their proper places. And then same thing, divide by 2, which is 2, square, which is 4, plus 4, don't forget. Same thing, divide by 2 and square, plus 4, don't forget. So we factor this. Oops. Now, here's the deal. This rule is exactly the same as this rule was up on here, where it's the opposite. And this should help you see that, because here the opposite of that is -2, the opposite of that is -2. So all those rules are the same. You look at new rules just because it's a new shape. And then, so this is my center, and then this here is r squared, which means the radius is actually 3. And you need to remember that, so that would be a good thing that you could put into your notes.